Hello, good morning. This is Jonathan Ducklin. I'm going to read KOSTA GARA's book, The Organic Networker. Discover the 12 Organic Principles for Limitless Wealth. In Section 2, People Skills, organic networking involves a network of people. We connect with men and women from all walks of life, bringing them into our network and helping them to realize their dreams. In Chapter 6, Building Positive Relationships. Several years ago, partly due to the industry-wide recognition for my accomplishments, I was invited to participate in writing a book about network marketing. I wrote the foreword and contributed many of my professional insights about how to build a successful business. The opportunity was as exciting as it was humbling. One of the upsides to this experience was that I began to understand that much of my success was due to the relationships I had built over the years. Organic networking involves a network of people from within your organization, to your mentors, to people you will connect with who are in the process of becoming industry superstars. It's about connecting with people from all walks of life, bringing them into our business, and helping them realize their dreams. We not only build our businesses one person at a time, we also build our network one positive relationship at a time. This chapter offers my insights as how each of us can more effectively build and maintain those positive relationships. Make the connection. Throughout our lives, we are exposed to a select few individuals with a significant message to share and an amazing ability to deliver and communicate it. Sometimes their delivery style can be soft spoken and charismatic, or they communicate dynamically with something more like brute force. During World War II, when Winston Churchill led his country through formidable challenges, he spoke to the nation about standing strong against the Axis powers. His voice rang out with force, boldness, and conviction of purpose. In stark contrast to Churchill, Nelson Mandela spoke to the world in a gentle, reassuring, and reserved voice. But let there be no mistake. Mandela's messages came across as loud and clear as Churchill's. They had vastly different styles, but they were both great leaders and moved their nation to action. On the other hand, what about us, the mortals? What about those times that you've been asked to speak or give a presentation but were not as effective as you could have been? You did not connect with the audience, fumbling your speech because of poor communication skills, and then wanting to escape the room as soon as possible. I know I have. At times like this, it takes the power of organic principle number 7, patience, to stay present and focus. The question becomes, what is it that separates the best from the rest? An effective delivery style, whether you are speaking to one person or to an audience of thousands, forms a bond between you and the people who you are addressing. The good news is that we can learn from those who have mastered the skill and apply this wisdom to both our business and personal relationships. Speaking to a group. As I develop my own style of connecting with my audiences, I learned to avoid certain pitfalls that plug many speakers. 1. Never use a monotone voice. Your voice needs energy or you'll lose their attention. Number 2, to get feedback, ask yes or no questions. Number 3, make eye contact with the audience to create a sense of connection. Number 4, raise the tone of your voice where it's needed for impact. Number 5, pause for emphasis, because before or after a key message. Number 6, have fun and enjoy the experience. Your audience will respond in kind. 7, share a funny story where it's needed and appropriate. Number 7, most importantly, gauge your audience's reaction throughout your speech. The longer you speak in front of people, the more important this awareness becomes. The power of a positive attitude. Connection starts with one absolutely essential skill: having a positive attitude. This is in line with a relationship-centered organic principle number 8, relationships. The right attitude always counts, whether you're dealing in the business world or communicating with the family members. We need to display a positive mindset at all times and encourage it in others. As a result, people will make two important shifts. They will change their negative thinking and they will be more willing to accept your perspective about what it takes to build a business. Of course, it's impossible to avoid negative situations. You might discover that someone has said something unflattering about you. A friend may do something that makes you feel rejected or disappointed, or you may bear the brunt of someone's bad mood. In these situations, it can be difficult to stay positive. You may even find yourself reacting negatively, which often makes the situation worse. The brilliant scientist Albert Einstein once said, "In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity." My own motto continues where Einstein left off: beat the negative situation by staying positive. This is the attitude I applied when I was locked up in this juvenile section of a maximum security prison. Those days had dark moments. But simple things like playing games with other boys and finding joy in the friendships that were created kept me from sinking into despair. The next time negativity threatens to take down your upbeat attitude, overpower it with these action steps. Take a slow, deep breath to calm yourself down. If you aren't feeling calm, don't respond. Next, speak in a gentle voice to reduce the tension of the situation. Next, examine the other person's message for something positive that you can act on and to improve yourself. Ignore anything negative. Next, maintain a positive perspective of the other person. Maybe you don't like their message or their behavior, but that doesn't mean you should immediately write them off. Next, realize that harboring negative feelings will hurt you, not the other person. Next, admit when you've made a mistake. As George Bernard Shaw wrote, "A life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable, but more useful than a life spent doing nothing." Next, remember that you can't please everybody or anyone. Nobody can. Next, take a few minutes to listen to a motivational audio program to recharge your mind with positive thoughts. Next, talk to an encouraging and supportive friend. Next, sometimes you need to let certain people go. This step can lighten your load, enabling you to focus on more positive interactions. Staying positive. There are four mental musts for maintaining a positive attitudes and inspiring in others: optimism, objectivity, deliberateness, and determination.